A popular destination for anglers and nature lovers remains closed as we head into 2025. The Texas Freshwater Fisheries Center in Athens shut down in August of 2023 for a major overhaul. I recently traveled to the center to find out when it may reopen again in this week's Hooked on East Texas.
A lot of what we've done is infrastructure pieces.
Sometimes when something looks torn apart, it's really coming together. That's what's happening at the Texas Freshwater Fisheries Center in Athens.
First 6 months or so was a lot of tearing down and ripping out and getting to the things so we could fix them.
And now the project enters a new phase. A major renovation of the visitor center continues.
So Brett, this is the expanded patio area.
Nearly 16 months after it started.
We'll be able to use this nice space here, centrally located in the facility, to have educational programming.
Outside, where aquariums get new life, TFFC Director Tom Lang walks us through the changes. New outside aquariums housing sharelunker bass, alligator snapping turtles, and catfish.
Here we get to walk you under the water, and you get to see what's teeming with life under that surface.
TFFC staff saved what they could with hopes of repurposing.
We held on to reuse what we could, and now we've been able to start filling back in and building this piece and building that piece and having these fishing piers and these fishing ponds very close to being done. I mean, we actually stocked fish in it last week.
Stocking Zebco Pond after workers drained it. The dredged sediment and silt removed. Volunteers built new fishing piers and restored the shoreline, increasing space for more anglers to fish this centerpiece of TFFC.
If you look over here, that shoreline is now 5 to 8 feet in front of every one of those cypress trees where it used to be behind them.
Speaking of cypress trees, the makeover inside the visitor center's dive theater. 2 donated cypress trees from Toledo Bend Reservoir will make a huge splash, framing the dive tank. 12-foot tall pieces of cypress that weigh 1,000 pounds. How do you get them in the new dive theater? Well, you punch a hole in the wall, bring them right in there. But of course, it's been fixed and the trees are in place. Inside TFFC Gallery, space for 10 fish tanks, 4 brand new, the rest refurbished.
Those guys tore down to the bare concrete and it replumbed, new pumps, new life support systems, everything back up. It's just really going to be first class and fantastic.
The total price tag for renovation is $8.5 million, all financed through private donations and the Texas Parks and Wildlife Foundation. More donations than expected allow TFFC to tackle and add projects not on the original reno list, but it also added a new challenge.
Let's find a way to update everything that we can while we're closed so we don't have to inconvenience our visitors in the future. When we reopen, the only inconvenience we want them to have is as we're updating and keeping things fresh.
And so far, it appears the challenge is being met. Well, at this time, the Texas Freshwater Fisheries Center hopes to reopen in late spring of 2025. Kind of